Okay, this is a jar spell for getting rid of an unwanted person in your life. So if you have someone that's in the way and you want to send them off, this is a good way of doing it. So you'll need a jar. Any kind of jar is fine. And obviously you're going to need the name, or a photograph is better. But you can do it with a name, or even a date of birth is great. So I've got the photograph of the person that we want to move on along with a petition. But what I'm going to do is put an X through her face, just a simple X, because that is us Xing the person out of our life. Purely symbolic. Okay, so I'm folding that away from me. And I did dress that in a few oils, which I'll get to later. And that just go. No, first of all, I need to explain something. The client basically wanted this person to be bound to a certain part of the country, the Bronx. So I have printed out a little, just off the internet, a little map of the Bronx, and I am binding her to this. So I'm binding this woman to that place, and that has been put on the petition as well. So I'm just basically saying that she will no longer interfere in the client's life. She will be bound to the Bronx. No more interference. She will be exposed. Everyone will see her true colors. Everyone will realize what a nasty person she is. So basically, the client gave me a rundown that she basically wants, like I said, to be bound and to stay in the Bronx. I don't want to say too much because it's someone's private business, but so basically we're saying that everything that she has done will bounce back on her. I'm just saying a few things into myself because when I make statements of intent, I use names, and I obviously can't do that when I'm doing this. Okay, yeah, so it is done. So this will sit on my holy death altar. Actually, that's fine. It will sit on my holy death altar, and I will deploy it most likely to the graveyard. But it'll take about 21 days at the very least for this kind of working. So we're going to put some vinegar in here. So we're basically souring her life, lighting a fire underneath her so that she will move on. I'm just going to pause this because this can get quite boring. Just one moment. Okay, so I put some lime juice in there as well to sour her life even more. You could use a lemon. You could also use an actual piece of lemon. Pieces of lime just cut off. That is something I think I will do because I've got one at hand. I'm going to cut it and place some lemon actually in there. Let me see, because the lemon has started to rot. There's something else I was going to do. Where did it go? 1 second. So I found one of the hottest chilies I could get my hands on, and I also have the photograph anointed with some black arts oil, and I'm placing her photograph in here as well, just for an added bonus. I could have just placed the chili in here. I thought I would just put it straight inside the chili like so, with a little bit of graveyard dirt. That's a spell in its own right, if you know what I mean. That's just a spell in its own right. But I thought I would just do a few extra bits and pieces. It'll give it a bit of an extra punch, so I'm just going to tie it up a tiny little bit with a piece of piece of thread, should I say. Make sure it stays together. It's going to, like I said, light a fire underneath her feet. It's going to basically make her really unsettled. Okay, in she goes. So that's why I didn't fill right up to the top. I want to give it a bit of room. 9 nails. You can use shattered glass, shattered mirror. Don't catch reflection in it. This is chili. It's actually cayenne pepper, should I say. You need some sulfur. Now, it depends on how far you want to take it. I mean, you could put in something like gopher dust, something that, is really, really potent and will bring a lot of harm and destruction. Gopher dust is really, it's harsh, so it is. Just one moment, I'm going to put in some hex and hate oil. I really only use this one for special occasions. Okay, let's see. This is a banish oil. And that went on her photograph as well. So just like I said before, it depends on how far you want to take things. If you really want to go out and, harm the person, you could use doom powder, doom oil. I'm not using that because at the moment, I don't think it's called for. I think this should be sufficient. Black salt to darken her life, because we do not want her settling anywhere near the client. A little bit of destruction powder as well, just to, again, like I said, it will give a good old nudge. And some graveyard dirt. Okay, I think that's enough. And I'm going to pop the lid on that. And that will be shook up every night. So it will. Black candle on top of that. And 2 to 3 weeks, we can see how things go. It may take a bit longer. Who knows? It's anyone's guess. You just have to be positive about these things. And, visualize her, out of town, staying around her own area, that sort of thing, and it will help the situation. So I'll come back with a reading at a later date, and there was a honey jar working. I will produce the little jar. 1 second. Okay, so this is the honey jar. The honey jar, I have that on the altar, and I'll be burning blue candles on it for calmness. I just burn one of these little chimes each night on top of this. So this honey jar was to bring you all closer together. I don't have your notes at hand. 1 second. Yeah, this was for the daughter. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been burning little lights on this. I just wanted to check. I can't say the names, obviously, in case this goes on YouTube. Yeah, that's what the blue candles for, to, make her a bit more pleasant with you with regards to things, and, get things a bit warmer around the home. So, yeah, I'll be keeping this until a later date, because I want to see how things turn out. Also, yeah, I have a few cards. Let's see. So this may be, let me see. We've got a female, there's a gossip with regards to a female, some sort of gossip going around. If it doesn't go around, it will go around. It could be something coming. And then we've got a man, and this man is having some sort of regret with regards to this gossip. I'm not sure if that's making sense, but there is a situation at hand female being gossiped about, not in a good way at all. Such a good thing is good gossip. I don't think there is. But let me see. A decision will be made very quickly. Some sort of decision. There's some sort of issues going on at the moment with a male. Could be someone at work. Sometimes when I see that bear card, I think of a big protector person, like someone that protects you in life, your partner, or it can be relevant to a boss at work. So I'm not sure if it's saying there's going to be a decision at work, something is going to happen. It's going to be, this is what I'm swaying towards actually, a decision at work. There's a bit of discord with a male in the workplace. I feel he's a boss figure, and it's to do with a contract. That ring, I think, represents a contract. So I think there will be, I'd be inclined to say, some sort of a new contract coming up, and it's going to be because of difficulties at work, or someone has applied for another job because they're unhappy at work. There's different ways, if you know what I mean, to explain this. There's so many. Oh, did I drop that? No. There's so many sides to this, if you know what I mean. I'm reading it and I don't know the ins and outs of it. I'm just going by what I feel. Oracle cards. First card out is Broken Heart, and I think you're feeling that way. I think the whole thing has really got to you. I think you're at your wit's end. Yeah, all tied up. Try your best to, I know it's difficult, but try your best to, get on top of it. I know it's hard when you have all this negativity going on, but try your best. Oh, there we go again. Indecision. Please let me know if, this relates to you, because the indecision card, that's the second card. And we've got a journey. Card is a chakra card. I'll not read it. I'll read that some other time. A journey, and I think this journey will help. Healer of the ages. I think you need to go through some healing, as in mentally, physically. I think you need a break, and I think it will reignite your romance, door to romance. A bit of time away, maybe. I know it's hard at the moment with everything that's going on in the world, but even if it's just the two of you, having a few days away somewhere, just away from all these people, I think it will help matters, because you've got the sun and you've got the world. Excellent cards, and these cards show that anything is possible. It's just don't let these people get to you. That's the first thing. Don't let that woman get to you too much. I know it's difficult and stuff, but I feel it's only a matter of time before this kicks in, and she'll start hanging around her own area. So just give it a bit of time. We can see how things go. I know it's frustrating, but like I said, it's all about just trying not to worry, because worry, like I said before, can put up a wall, and then that wall is a hurdle, and a spell needs a clear pathway. So it's up to you, it's up to you to try your best to be a little bit upbeat. I know it might not seem as if there's much to be upbeat about, but give me an update on how things are going. I haven't had an update from you in a while, so please let me know how things are going. For everyone else, I'll be in touch. I'm going through my files, and I'll be in touch with all of you that are waiting for a video or an update or something. I will be in touch. Like I said, time and time again, I'm going to be putting up some people in the comment section are asking for, oh, you knocked my candle over. If I'd stop talking with my hands so much, let me see. People in the comment section are asking for, this, that, and the other different types of spells, and I'm thinking of doing that, picking out a spell and putting it up on the channel, or if I can get on top of my workload, possibly, I'm not sure, to be honest with you, I'm waiting to hit the 11,000 milestone, and maybe at that point, what I'm thinking of doing is maybe once every month or few months of doing like a free spell for someone who truly needs it, like a pro bono spell kind of thing, something that I feel I'm giving back, you know, because at the end of the day, I've been very fortunate here on YouTube, and I feel as if I need to give something back. So I'm thinking that maybe I could roll out that once I get to maybe around 11,000, and I'll find a way of assessing who needs what, and I can pick someone per month, or every 2 months maybe. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I think it might be an idea. But I need to get on top of all my clients first, because they are priority at the moment, obviously. So, like, share, subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Please give me an update to the client, and everyone else, be well.